Hello and welcome to another movie review. This time of the of the Disney Plus's Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. I will be honest. When I first saw the trailer to this show, well, actually this movie, sorry, did not like it. I thought, oh god, this looks horrible. I was not a fan of the jokes. I was not a fan of the premise. I was just like, oh god. I grew up watching Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers as a kid, and it was part of here in California. It's KCal. It was KCal 9. They had like this afternoon block. I think it was DuckTales, then Darkwing Duck, and then I think Chip and Dale's, and I think something else. Tailspin was part of it. So I grew up with this stuff. So I saw this. I was like, oh god, it looks horrible. I mean, Dale in the trailer, you see Dale gets it's not plastic surgery, but it's like a realistic surgery. So now he's more realistic looking. Chip stays normal, but my friend told me, you gotta see this. Watch 8 minutes of it, and I was like, fine. So I saw it. I was like, all right, let's see this. So I gave it the 8 minutes. I guess it should be a test, the 8 minute test. And I was sold. I was goddamn sold. I mean, it's not a spoiler, but in the first scene, you see the origins of the two, Chip and Dale, and you see the whole Roger Rabbit kind of thing going, where there's humans and there's cartoons and they both exist. And I'll be honest, it only took about a minute for my brain to say, just go with it. I've been so grounded and more grounded in movies, Marvel. So it took a moment just for my brain to go, all right, just go with it. And I did. And I gotta say, it's so good. It is so goddamn good. There's things I don't want to spoil this movie. There's things I do want to mention, but I feel if I mention it, it's gonna give away a lot. So I'll just say this. Okay, Andy Samberg and John Mulaney as Chip and Dale. You also have J.K. Simmons as Captain Putty and Kiki Lane as Ellie. They make the movie, and he's in the trailer for a moment, but I will say his scenes are really fucking memorable. It's Seth Rogen. He takes it. He does great in this. There's a certain character we see in this, and it's like one of those. Okay, so it's like these movies, kind of like even like Marvel movies that have a lot of Easter eggs placed here and there. So this movie is very much like that. There's Easter eggs all over the place, and there's one Easter egg in particular. Well, two technically. I can talk about one, but there's one in particular I don't want to mention, but I will say that is so hysterical that they included it. It boggles my mind how they pulled this off. So I will just say, you'll know it when you see it. You'll know this character, and you're gonna be like, God damn. If you asked yourself, I would have loved to see that movie, but with the original design of the character, you know what I'm talking about. I've actually asked myself, could I watch that movie with the original design for the character? And I do want to see that. More so now because of this movie. More. There's an Easter egg though, and it cracked me up when I saw it. This gives you an example of all the cameos or little Easter eggs that are in this film, and you just go, how did they pull that off? So, I mean, this movie is set in reality, so you see real Hollywood, you see real Hollywood streets, you see places and you also see this parody of Batman versus Superman, which I think is a great movie, but it's Batman versus ET. And I gotta say, that scene cracked me up when they did it, because it got, that movie got so much shit for the Martha scene, and they do a parody of it here. Genius. In fact, even digital artist Boss Logic, he actually did a movie poster for Batman versus ET. I will admit, I want that on my wall. I do. I want it. Hysterical. It's great. So this movie, though, it's your typical kind of like story in a sense. You know, the whole premise of the movie is that, aside from the origins of Chip and Dale, the point of the movie is that Toons are mysteriously disappearing, and no one knows how to find them. But with the help of one team, all can be solved. But, well, there was really no one at the time, because the thing is, you see Dale doing the whole Comic-Con kind of circuit, or ToonCon circuit, kind of trying to live off the glory days of Rescue Rangers. Chip has gone off and done his own thing, and, well, doesn't really care for the old days. And just fate so happens that Monterey Jack needs help, and the three come together, and thus our story kind of begins. And I will say, it's hysterical, it's funny, the jokes actually do land. The trailer did not work, but the movie does. So everything in context, hysterical. All the little like Easter eggs to it, or parody Easter eggs, hysterical. So, I mean, I will say that maybe it's just too simple. You'll see the twist. You know, there's certain moments where you just go, okay. But otherwise, it's a fun movie. It's a fun movie. I give it a 4 out of 5. Definitely worth a watch. You probably will see it a couple times more with, you know, I might watch this again, but with beer, just to see how everything lands. I mean, I had fun watching it. So maybe watching with alcohol, might make it a 5. Who knows? But definitely worth a watch. It's hysterical. You'll be laughing. And so with that, not much more to say. Rate, like, subscribe, notification bell, whatever. You know, do your thing. Either way, have a good one. Thanks for watching.